Cooking with Kari. Cooking with Kari. Woo! Okay, so boom, y'all already know I started off with the chicken breast. So I had already washed my chicken breast off with some lemon juice. So I'm just finna pat it dry with the paper towel. And then y'all know we're gonna get into our seasonings. Y'all know how this go, man. Stop playing. But anyway, let me tell y'all how these folks had tricked me on my position back in the day or whatever. So one thing about me, y'all, if I'm gonna do something, I'm gonna be faithful and I'm gonna do my best. But I'm just gonna cut the chicken into pieces first before we get into the seasoning. But yeah, y'all, when I do something, I'm gonna do my best at it. And like back when I was in school and stuff, I was just this overachiever. Everybody just swore I was gonna grow up to be the president of America. I was just gonna be such a scholar, just so prestigious, so studious. Now don't get me wrong, ain't nothing wrong with being these things and all. Like I commend everybody who is this way, but the way people used to treat me, like y'all was just overdoing it. Y'all didn't know me, period. I wasn't shy, but I didn't talk to y'all because I did not really care to be around y'all or whatever. But if you knew me, you knew me. If you didn't, you didn't. So anywho, yeah, I used to be involved in all types of stuff. I'm talking about National Honor Society, Beta Club, anything you could think of. I'm talking about just involved, like academically wise, involved. I never really, like, I made it on some dance teams and stuff like that, but I never pursued because they used to be high. Like they used to say startup packages $1,000. Who? So yeah, one of these programs that I was in, I was like very active in it. I'm always going to be active in the communities that I'm in or whatever. So basically the sponsor, she was just like, okay, we have to pick a treasurer, a secretary, a vice president, and a president. And she was just like, the first go round, we did a vote. So the first go round, the vote did not land on me, which that was totally fine. I accepted my treasurer, secretary, I forgot what I was, but I was one of them. But me personally, I was aiming for president because I had great ideas. I could speak great in front of people. I just had so much potential to do it. But it was also another candidate, which I did really like her or whatever. But yeah, it was another candidate, and I was rooting for her as well, as she was not really rooting for me like that. I get that it was a competition, but at the end of the day, this is a team, this is a community, this is bonding, trust, real friendship. So I remember that you had to be in a certain grade or something, and at the time I wasn't even in the right grade level to be the president of anything. But anywho, I finally got around to that grade level, and I'm doing my best all year long. I'm involved in everything. The sponsor, she's telling me, she was like, you're gonna be next up. Like she told me this as if she was guaranteeing me the spot or something. She's like, you're next up, you're president, keep doing your best, keep striving, keep inspiring the other kids, keep doing it. I'm feeling good about myself. I'm like, yeah. You know what? Yeah. But what she didn't tell me was, while she guaranteed me a spot, she didn't tell me that it really wasn't up to her. It was really up to the students. And I was never no popular kid. Like I said, if you knew me, you knew me. If you didn't, you didn't. It was what it was. Like I talked to folks, but I ain't really do too much conversing and hanging around folks. Okay, so right here, y'all, we finna season our chicken for this honey jerk chicken. So we go garlic powder. We go, hold on, baby. Hold on. We go garlic powder. We go onion powder, of course. I got to hit you with the onion and the garlic. Then after that, we go Tony's Creole seasoning. If you've been rocking with Cooking with Kari for long enough, then you know those three are going to be used in every single meal. Make sure y'all subscribe to this channel, man. I'm giving y'all free sauce, free game. Then after that, we're going to go in with some minced garlic and some black pepper as well. So black pepper, when I'm using Tony's Creole and stuff, I go really, really light on this because I don't like my foods too spicy, and we already making jerk chicken, so no need to overdo it. Then we go a little bit of minced garlic. I don't really know what minced garlic do, but just put a hint of that in there. Now, this is mild jerk seasoning. You can find this at Walmart. That's where I got it from. It's like $5. And that stuff is spicy, so be careful on the amount that you put in that chicken. And then I just mixed it up all together until I felt like the jerk seasoning was coated on all of the chicken. And you're going to be able to tell because your chicken going to look a little darker once that jerk seasoning on it. But yeah, y'all, so I do everything I'm supposed to do all year long. I'm talking to the sponsor. She's still acting like she's guaranteed me the spot. So it finally comes around for the time to vote. Now, mind you, when they voted, you was going to become the president the next semester or whatever. And I would have been okay with vice president. I would have been great with president because that's really what I was aiming for. Because I feel like all the hard work I do is never recognized and stuff. So, y'all, this is vegetable oil. And I'm going to go ahead and start I like my chicken like a little grilled, like sauteed on the stove. Kinda. Anywho, y'all gonna see. But yeah, I be feeling like my hard work do not be recognized. So I always be feeling some type of way about that. Cause it's like, bro, you recognize everybody but me. Like even when I was little, I used to do the spelling bee every single year. And I get out, I would be the one of two last of the contestants standing every single year. Every year, y'all know spelling bee, you supposed to spell the word, you spell cat, you supposed to say cat, C-A-T, cat. If you do not say it in that order, it's wrong. Every single year, bro. Or if you mess up and it's only two of y'all left, you get one more shot at it. But you have to do it in that format and you can't mess your words up. Right here, y'all, I was putting honey in it, but I also was like, hold on, is the honey gonna stick? Because it is in grease. But yeah, y'all, so just like the spelling bee, like, yeah, they'll wait till it's the last two of us. They'll let her get her second shot. She'll mess up. They'll let her do it again. She'll get it right. I get my first shot. I mess up. I'm out. She won automatically. And it would happen to me so often. I'm just like, bro, what is it about me? So that's how I kind of felt with this situation that I'm telling y'all about now. So it comes the time and everybody starts to place their votes or whatever. And the sponsor has to announce. And now, mind y'all, like I said, I was rooting for her. She was not rooting for me. I'm not the type of person that's going to be like, oh, it's competition, but I'm not, girl, I ain't coming for you that hard. At the end of the day, this is a program, baby. This is school. But I knew the hard work that I had put in, and I had seen the efforts that she put in, and it didn't match. So I definitely felt some type of way. So the votes are placed. Like I said, she was way more popular than me, like, whatever. Anywho, she clearly won or whatever, and the sponsor announces it. So when the sponsor announced it, I said, I'm out the program. Now, this not even on no sore loser type of stuff, because I ain't never been a sore loser. I do clap for others all the time. Should I clap for others? Because when it's my time, it's going to be my time. But being littler, I didn't understand that when it's my time, it's going to be my time, because it seemed like my time would never come. So I stopped going to meetings. I stopped doing the extracurricular stuff. So the sponsor, she starts texting me. She's like, what's wrong? And I'm like, well, because you said I was going to be the president and I didn't win president. And I just don't feel as if my work has been recognized. So I'm not a part of the group no more. And so basically she starts trying to kind of, in a way, force me to come to stuff. And I'm still not coming because I don't want to. So y'all, at this point I started ducking and dodging her, like around the hallways and stuff. I wasn't answering the phone no more. No texts, no calls, no group me, no none of that. I just wasn't answering it. And she was just like, this is not the attitude to have. Don't tell me how to feel. That's nothing. Everybody was telling me how to feel. I thought y'all could see y'all. I'm sorry, but this is how my chicken came out. And now we gonna put the honey on it and mix it up. And I promise y'all, honey a good sauce, baby, because honey stick. I liked it. The honey stick perfectly to the chicken. Like, the honey was stuck up there. I didn't have to worry about putting no more on it throughout the week or nothing, because I did eat this for lunch. This was a meal prep meal. But yes, y'all, so I was just like, like, don't tell me how to feel. It's always, don't be like this when it come to me, but other people get to feel how they feel, but I don't. So yeah, like, I get the ducking and dodging her. Then finally one day she called me outside the school building waiting on my ride because I had missed the bus. And yeah, she gets to talking or whatever. My ride pulled up. I ended up just walking away from the lady. And I've never been a disrespectful kid, but I just ended up walking away from the lady. I was like, bro, I do not want to hear this. Like, we're not finna keep talking about the same position y'all tricked me out of. We're not finna keep doing that. Just want to use and abuse my work. And she was like, but you can still be our secretary. I don't want to be no secretary. Do I look like I belong at the bottom of the food chain? Be for real. No, I'm just playing, y'all. But no, like, be for real. If you working super, super hard for something, do you feel like you should be at the bottom? Feel like your labor should keep being used and the person at the top giving you orders and stuff, but you know that you did everything you could to be in that position that they in, yet somehow it seemed like it just fell into their hands, if that makes sense. But y'all, now it's time to cook the rice. Like I told y'all before, I do my rice in the microwave, and don't mind the fact that I put the water in first. I didn't know that I was supposed to put the bag in the water. My mama ended up telling me, but it was too late already. So it is what it is. Then I put my rice in the microwave on 12 minutes. I didn't let it go the whole 12 minutes because my mama also told me it don't supposed to cook that long. But forget it. Like, okay, yeah, I think I let it go for about 8 minutes. But then I just took it out and popped the bag, put that inside the bowl, and then I fixed my plate. And that is honey jerk chicken. I ain't never heard about nobody making a honey jerk chicken, man. I be really putting y'all on. Well, tonight, Pluto, let ride. I be having to hit that walk, y'all. My bad. I be hitting it back and forth. But yeah, I was just mixing up that chicken or whatever. So the honey, it didn't even make the chicken too sticky, but it was stuck up there pretty good. I don't know. This is I feel like this is a very healthy meal. Something that I could eat often without getting too tired of it. Just do not go overboard with that jerk sauce, y'all. I'm telling y'all, that stuff ain't nothing to play with. But yeah, y'all, how I feel like even to this day, if you feel like you ain't getting nowhere, where you working somewhere really hard, leave that place, because your work ain't gonna never be recognized, and you can do better on your own. You gotta level up, and don't let people tell you what you can't do or settle for the things that you don't want. I didn't want to be no secretary, and I'm not gonna be no secretary, because clock it. Thank ya. Yeah, it's either president, vice, or no, period. But y'all, every time, boy, this get me every time I forget to grab a pair of scissors so I can open my rice, because I don't even play around with all that hot stuff. Like, I stay burning myself when it comes to some rice and stuff. Like, I don't play around. But yeah, I just dump it into the bowl after that, and I let that be that. Now, I ain't gonna lie, brown rice be a little crunchy, but I like it. So, yeah, I'm just fixing my plate. And we finna get ready to dig in just a moment. Yeah, I really be wanting to try to make a like rice bowl thingy. Y'all know how the rice be. I don't know. But I need the right utensils and the right tools. So cooking with Kari, y'all will see in my next video. We making upgrades. Slowly but surely, upgrades are being done. And cooking with Kari is about to take off. And make sure you guys hit that subscribe button, because I have a big surprise coming very soon as we hit 1K. So make sure you guys hit the subscribe button and keep watching this video. Okay, y'all, so this is honey jerk chicken. It was real simple, easy, and to the point. Easiest meal I really ever made. Oh, my chicken cold. Okay, so I heard people making like honey pepper chicken before. Not honey pepper chicken. I think that's what it's called, but I've heard of that and stuff. But I came across some honey jerk chicken and it sounded great. And you guys know I just made jerk chicken tacos. Go ahead and watch that video if you haven't. But yeah, it was simple. Let's taste it now that it's hot, because it's cold. I don't do that. Let me see. It definitely tastes good. It's not spicy, and I'm glad, because I really overdid it with the jerk chicken tacos. It definitely had me like my sinuses and all that just going off. I use too much jerk sauce, but it's not spicy, and I like how I'm not really having to worry about it not having the sauce on it because it's honey. So I like that. They're not spicy. They are seasoned good. I really feel like this is a healthy meal. In my opinion, this is a healthy meal, because I don't know, but it's healthy and I like it. So I'm gonna get my honey jerk chicken. I do give it a 10 out of 10. I really like how I didn't even have to try to do too much with the sauce. Like usually I'm trying to make the sauces and they're not turning out right, or it's bitter or this or that. But this is really simple. I feel like this is the best when it comes to like trying to make the different sauces for the chicken. Like I did honey sesame bourbon and then General Tso's chicken, but I feel like this one came out the best because I really didn't have to worry about all that. You know, you just put your honey on it after. So I definitely do give my jerk chicken a 10 out of 10. And also the jerk seasoning that I had, it was mild, not the hot and spicy. It was mild. So you know, I just used a scoop of it and mixed it in all of my chicken. So it's kind of evenly distributed right now, so I can't really taste too much of it. So that's a good thing because I'm not a spicy type of person. But honey jerk chicken, 10 out of 10. Make sure you guys go watch the jerk chicken tacos. hit that subscribe button, leave a like on this video, comment down in the comment section below what you rate this chicken, and stay tuned for the next episode.